The Awakening 2012 is coming April 20 and 21. I'm Matt Staver, founder and chairman of Liberty Counsel. Joining me is Matt Barber, vice president of Liberty Counsel Action. Matt, this is Awakening 2012. That's coming up April 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Over 60 national religious and political speakers are confirmed for this event. It starts on Friday night and it goes through Saturday. It's an event, I think, that will be both educational, inspiring, and motivating for people who come.
Yeah, April 2021 at the Calvary Assembly of God in Winter Park, Florida. Beautiful Winter Park, a wonderful place to be in April. I encourage people to go to our website, theawakening2012.org, to learn more, learn how to get your tickets, how to sign up. It's going to be a fantastic event. Over 60 national religious and political speakers. And Matt, I think more than any time in our history, this kind of gathering is more important than we've ever seen. We have got to have an awakening in this nation. We have got to have revival in this nation. This Barack Obama administration is trampling religious liberty in an unprecedented manner. And we are getting together to strategize ways to push back and way to restore our freedoms in the United States that are under attack.
And this event is both a spiritual event as well as a motivational and educational event. So it really uniquely combines both faith and freedom. So it's not just a political event. It's actually an event to celebrate our faith and to ultimately be educated and motivated and organized to be able to advance our core values. It's sponsored by the Freedom Federation, which is a federation of a number of organizations. Liberty Counsel, we launched the Freedom Federation a few years ago. And it is a federation of independent organizations and leaders designed to bring these organizations and leaders together around our core values so that we can message and mobilize those core values across generational lines, so it's young and old, racial and ethnic lines as well, so that we bring together people from all of God's creation that have and share same core foundational first principle values. And we educate and mobilize them. Friday night, we begin with the Awakening 2012, and that is a night that we're dedicating to bring together leaders from across the country from the Hispanic community. Yeah. And, the Hispanic community is really a firewall, in my view, to our core values. They are more pro-family and more pro-life than other communities around the country. Yeah. They are conservative. The ones that our leaders are coming around the country to mobilize and to invest in this. They literally are the fastest growing segment of our population. So it is critical to our future in terms of their values and their involvement in our core values to protect them. Sam Rodriguez is one of our speakers. If you've never heard Sam Rodriguez speak, you would be in for a treat. He is a keynote speaker on Friday night, and I can tell you that he is kind of like the modern George Whitefield, so to speak, in terms of his ability to articulate core biblical values in the gospel, and he will literally bring the house down. Yeah,
no doubt he will. And, Matt, you mentioned something earlier. You said the Awakening, it's not just a political event by any stretch. It's very much a spiritual event. And that's because the issues we're facing today are not just political issues. Right. These are spiritual issues. We are experiencing spiritual warfare. And, Dr. Jerry Falwell, the founder of Liberty University and Liberty University School of Law, he had pointed out on numerous occasions that this idea somehow that political issues and religious issues of morality and so forth, that they're somehow mutually exclusive. It's nonsense. And the Awakening 2012 represents the perfect balance, I think, of bringing these political issues together with transcendent spiritual issues where they do meet, issues of morality and freedom, and it's all tied together. The left, progressives, bristle at the idea. They say there's an impenetrable wall of separation of church and state. Nonsense. The church is getting involved in the affairs of the state. The Awakening 2012 is really a clarion call to that end.
It really is. And then, of course, as we move through this Awakening, Friday night will be a powerful kickoff to the Awakening 2012. We have other people that will be speaking Friday night. Carlos Campo, who is the president of Regent University, an international leader We have other main speakers as well on Friday night. Then we move to Saturday, and on Saturday we have Dr. Richard Land with the Southern Baptist Association. We have many others as well speaking that morning. We have breakout sessions. You're speaking, I'm speaking at some of these as well. Herman Cain will be speaking on Saturday as well. And, of course, Herman Cain was a recent presidential candidate, a powerful speaker, has a preacher type of speaking ability to be able to really wind the stem, so to speak. We'll be honoring Vonette Bright, who is the wife of the late Dr. Bill Bright and the co-founder of Campus Crusade for Christ. She will be honored for her work internationally. And she lives right there in Orlando, Florida, a dear friend of Anita and and me, and we're looking forward to honoring her for her dedication to the Lord as well. But we have many other people that are coming from around the country. Frank Gaffney is the founder and president of the Center for Security Policy in Washington, D.C. He is an expert on Islam and an expert on national security. And speaking of Islam, we also have other individuals that will be coming. That one person was an individual who will share his testimony. He was raised in a situation in which he was taught to kill Jews and Christians. Yeah. And he was raised in the Islamic faith at the time, radicalized in terms of what he was taught. And as part of his teaching, he was taught to actually kill people and to strap on bombs. That was his ultimate destiny in life until he ultimately gave his life to the Lord Jesus Christ, has a radical change, and he will be there sharing what he calls stealth jihad. And that is a form of jihad that is not the strapping on bombs, but it's the undermining of the culture. Mm-hmm. He's going to be there as well, along with many others.
Well, it's absolutely an A-list of the top conservative and Christian leaders in the country and even around the world. But again, I want to point out for those listening saying, okay, I'm sold. Again, go to theawakening2012.org, theawakening2012.org. It's going to be held on April 20th and 21st in Winter Park, Florida. It's a beautiful little suburb nestled right near Orlando. At the Calvary Assembly of God. Learn about it at theawakening2012.org. And
you can sign up. Go to theawakening2012.org, and there's information there about hotels that are right nearby. You can get your tickets. The tickets are very affordable, and in fact, they're $10 per person or $20 for a family. If you're 18 or younger or a college student, it's free. So we really want you to be able to come there. It's very affordable for you to be there. We have invited presidential candidates as well to come and speak, and we've been in communication with them on their schedules as well. Lila Rose is confirmed to speak. Yeah. Lila is someone who is very articulate, very one of the young pro-life leaders in the country.
She's, 23, I think, 24?
Something like that, and she was one of the people who went undercover and ultimately uncovered what was happening in Planned Parenthood abortion clinics.
All over the country. She exposed them, their racist eugenics agenda. She exposed the fact that they were covering up systemically child sexual abuse of young girls in order to benefit the predators, who, whether they be family members or 30-plus-year-old boyfriends and so forth. Planned Parenthood, happy to cover that up.
Yeah, and she's got the videotape that went around the world about that. Morgan Perry, who is someone who will be dealing with human sex trafficking. She's coming. Dr. Judith Reisman, the foremost world expert on Alfred Kinsey and his fraudulent research and the impact that it's had on the culture. So those and many more will be coming. John Stemberger, who's one of the state leaders down there in Florida from the Florida Family Policy Council, a great friend of ours. Many other people, over 60 national confirmed speakers. Go to theawakening2012.org. Sign up today. Get your tickets now and make your hotel reservation for this exciting event. And bring your family and friends. Email that website to your friends. Post it on Facebook. Send it out on Twitter. Get the information out and visit this website, theawakening2012.org. And we will see you April 20 and 21 in Orlando, Florida, Winter Park, right outside of Orlando, right there in the Central Florida area, right off of the main corridor of I-4. Go to theawakening2012.org.